see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Virginia's offense will have the first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll go right back to the run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bruins offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Back to pass. Complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Cavaliers are rolling down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got the back over the middle. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the try is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. His head is spinning. And the Bruins are in the hurry up. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got his man on the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The give to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end. sticks.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. He gets it away from his own end zone. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. He'll pull it on the read. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They'll go with a direct snap. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll run play action. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The offense lining up for a first down play. Going to look downfield again. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Gets away from one, finds some space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds the big tight end. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games, with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight end getting vertical. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Cavaliers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Power football with the run. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. The Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half and you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He turns that loose down the right side. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the right. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They punt it away on fourth down. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass on second down. Hit as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Cavaliers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking downfield on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And as time runs out here in the second quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
The Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Pulls and fires complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The play-action fake. Quickly complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! And the stomping has commenced.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
38, Virginia, 14.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quick strike complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Cavaliers have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. Under fire. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
Man, how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds a tight end down the gut. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
That's caught. It's Henderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. He'll do it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the back.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, UCLA! And the route is on.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He finds a soft spot in the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's a draw. Just plowing ahead. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Trying to barge their way in. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Surging forward on the sneak. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
Soft spot in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a...
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he could hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
He'll set up to throw. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The option look. Now the toss. Touchdown, UCLA! Great job by the back on the option.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. Got room at the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
The give as they work on that clock. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation